welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Anna, and my channel is Only in My Dreams. As I promised, I said I was going to come back here and share with you how I make money as a homemaker and the things and strategies that I use to make things work and make ends meet on my end of it. I'm going to start off with a short preview of how my work ethic was. All the way from age 16, I always worked full time. Then I started a family very early, got married. This is my second marriage. My first marriage, it was a very physically and verbally abusive. And I was finally able to escape it. I had two children from that marriage, and I was a single parent with no assistance, no child, no money coming in for child support, none of that. I had chosen to be on my own, to be left alone, because he was a stalker. And as he said, if he couldn't have me, nobody else would have me. And he was trying to kill me. It was just some of the worst years of my life. And I'm glad those days are behind me. But because of those years, and the strain of it, being an employee in the federal government, I was a GS2, I think. So I was making less than $10,000 a year, paying for daycare, paying for Metro, trying to make my own lunches, bringing in all my food that I needed, and having maybe, after all my bills and everything else, maybe having 80 to 85 cents left over from each paycheck. So that prompted me to become creative as far as bringing in additional income streams. One of my constants in my life since age 18 has been Avon. I have sold Avon since age 18 on and off in my life. There have been times that I've stopped and I've closed up the account, then you have to reactivate. I've done that several times in my life, but the constant thing about Avon that I found was, you can start it up cheap, between $20 to $25, depending upon, what year it was. And that I was familiar with the products. Everything was accessible. People could buy a $5 lipstick or a $3 lipstick or a $2.99 lipstick if it was on sale versus, 17, 18, 30 bucks. Things just made more sense with Avon versus a lot of other companies that had approached me or I had been to parties for. Avon just always made sense and worked well with me. I had been in President's Club many years. So I had experienced all that, which was awesome. And I did have one or two times where there was a big change in management and the support just wasn't really there. And I didn't do so well because I needed more leadership in my area and in my life, and it just wasn't there. So this was one of the times that I just went on ahead and let my account close out, and then I got back to it a year or two later when I moved out of the area, and it really worked out well doing that for me. So Avon has always been a constant, and the money is there if you enjoy selling Avon or any other product that you believe in. There's so many other companies that you can sell things through. And the other thing for me that I make money off of is I do eBay. I do sell things on eBay. I'm not necessarily agreeing with a lot of their high prices now for a lot of their fees. So I'm kind of shying away from eBay at this moment, and I'm looking at other means as far as selling things. I know there's Mercari and there's, if I want to do Poshmark, but everybody has some kind of fee affiliated with it. So I have been seriously considering trying to find some other avenues as to trying to sell products that I have. So things that I have, even books and just things that I have, that you would normally sell on eBay. So that's something that I'm actually currently working on. I do have a blog, but my blog does not make any money. I just do that out of sheer pleasure. But I am planning, because I just got approved by Google AdSense to get compensation via commercials. So now I have to find a new website to work through. So that's something that I'm like trying to hunt down, because you do have to pay a fee for these websites, and you have to make it make sense within your budget, your life, and your commitment towards it. So that's something that I'm trying to work out right now. If I just want to stay where I'm at, and my husband feels that I really need to move because I do put a lot of time and effort into it when I do post things. And he's like, you should really be making some kind of money when you're doing this, because it's taking up a lot of your time and pulling away from the household and the children. So I kind of agree with him. I don't even know what number I'm on, but I'm just going to continue, honey. YouTube. I finally have made money on YouTube. It took a very long time for me to make money on YouTube, but now I do. So that is an additional income stream for me. The next thing I make money off of is affiliate links. If you have a website, a blog, or a YouTube channel, you can reach out, or companies will reach out to you, and they will offer you opportunities to work with them and have affiliate links. I have reached out to companies like Shop Miss A, which I have an affiliate link for. And each time somebody presses that button, I just get a little bit of money, but it adds up after a month or two, and then it goes directly into my PayPal. So I do make money that way as well, which in turn, I turn around and get things to share with you. The next thing I make money off of, Craigslist. If we have larger items, my daughter will go and she'll list it for me, and then she'll go and she'll meet up somebody out there in public, of course, and do a cash exchange for it. So if you have things that you want to sell, you could definitely try to use Craigslist. Always, always, always safety first. Meet in a public area like a 7-Eleven. You can even meet at a police department's parking lot, okay, and do an exchange there. Safe as rain. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you there, okay? So you can be very creative. Hey, baby, you can be very creative. Scare me. Okay, you'll be okay. You're gonna be okay. So there's different things that you could do via Craigslist. There, also, I get money from Ebates. Whenever I do any online shopping at all, I use my Ebates link, and I have all that listed in my description box. There is no fees to use it or anything. You just go on there, you pick the store, and if it's there, it'll take you straight over. You shop like you do, and then that's it. Then they send you back a thing saying, for your shopping trip, you got 4%, 5%, 6, 10, 15% back from this shopping trip. And that's literally money that you get back in a couple of months in your big fat check. And I have mine going to PayPal because I use PayPal a lot, and the cash goes over there. I had previously shared I had gotten $85 worth of Ebates, almost $100 worth of Ebates, just from my regular online shopping, from buying food, clothes, shoes, prepping supplies, you name it, whatever I buy, Walmart.com, all those, Target.com, all those are there. They're all there. Kohl's.com is there. Ulta is there. I buy things from Ulta. You can make easy money that way. So I use Ebates. Then on here, I have not done it yet, but I'm considering doing D-stashes right here on YouTube. So that's a way that you can get rid of things, get payment through friends and family, and make money and still get rid of things, but still bring in something back into your household towards your goals, towards your budget, and towards, the things that you're trying to work towards. There are, I think there's like 6 families within here in Waldorf that I have seen during the summertime that every Saturday they have a yard sale. Every Saturday you will go past their house and you will see stuff in there sitting out there just trying to sell whatever it is that they have. And that is one of their means of making money. And that's an excellent way to do it. Some people do flea markets. They'll pay the fee to have a table. Oh, they'll do community yard sales and take advantage of those, or even church sales. If you have friends and family, you can have a party, a swap party, or you can have a D-stash party where you come and shop at my house. I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff, and you set it up all nice. You put price tags on everything, and you can see if anybody's interested in anything that you have to offer, and you can make money that way. So these are just some of the few things that you can consider. And then when you go shopping, of course, there's like 5 or 6, 7 apps that you can use for couponing online that give you money back. And I don't have the list here in front of me. I don't, but I use 2 of them. And I'm trying to remember what the 2 were that I was just very comfortable with. But you make money. So there's a lot of couponers here on YouTube It will tell you the apps names and everything. And you can use your coupons and save additional money using these apps, just clicking on the items to give you additional money that you actually get right back in PayPal or as a gift card. You guys, there's so many different ways to make money. Now, I used to do surveys. I used to do surveys, and I'm trying to remember. I cannot remember the company's name. I stopped about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, because the surveys got a little tedious. But I used to make money off of just doing 5 minute, 6 minute surveys. The surveys got extended to 20 to 25 minutes. One of them was like 30 minutes. And I was like, this is just not worth it. It's using up too much of my time. So I stopped doing the surveys. It didn't really make a lot of sense. Now, I want to put this out there for some of you of different jobs to consider. Do things that you enjoy. Do you enjoy sewing? Sew some things and try to sell them. There's lots of different ways to sell, even in person. I know when I used to sell Avon, I used to have a trunk sale when I would go places, pop my trunk, let my customers know I'm going to be here at this time, pop in my trunk, everything's for sale, and people would come. I always kept product on me. I always would have something so people can have instant gratification, instant purchases. You'd always have to be on the move. I always kept catalogs with me. If I went through a drive-through at McDonald's, I gave a catalog to the girl who would ring me up. I gave a catalog to anybody who I came across, unless they said no, thank you. And I'd be like, okay, not a problem. And I still give them my card. So you have to get your hustle on when you're talking about business, 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 and always have your game on. Side hustles, walking dogs, babysitting, house sitting, making deliveries for Uber Eats. Amazon has jobs where you can actually make deliveries for them with your own hours. You choose when you want to work. They actually have that. You choose the hours that you want to work. So there are ways that you can make things happen. You just have to become creative, think outside the box, and don't be afraid. You can do this. And then I'm trying to go through my list. Being a smart shopper. And when you're a smart shopper and you do resale, meaning that you're going to push your products again, going to thrift stores, going to flea markets, going to yard sales, and being able to recognize those items where you can resell and make double or triple your money is very important. You must educate yourself on what you need to know about what you're focusing on and what makes sense and interest to you. So never forget that they have Facebook Live. I've never done that. Lots of people sell their jewelry. They do a Facebook Live and they sell their things that way. You could do fashions that way. Any clothes you want to get rid of. There's just so many things that you can do. Don't be afraid. You can do it and make that money. I currently, with everything that I do, and my husband's always like, I'm so proud of you and everything that you do. You always get your hustle on. And I'm going to be changing some things up as far as, how I'm making money. And I'm actually looking into 2 or 3 other ways to make money as I speak. But I always am very slow about it. I educate myself on it, see if it makes sense, especially if you have to make a big investment. I need to make sure that I'm going to get that money back tenfold. So I always take my time when considering other businesses to make money. But right now, I can tell you, I make over $1,000 a month with everything that I do. And that grand is my money to do what I want to do with. And I make more than $1,000, so it all depends on how you work it, what you do, and what you decide to push versus what you don't decide to push. You should always have your hand in more than one pot. That's what all the millionaires say, and billionaires. Never have all your eggs in one nest. You're supposed to be doing 4, 5, or 6 different things at all times with different streams of income. If I can get myself together, I would love to get some HUD foreclosures, maybe have 1, 2, or 3 of them, and get some revenue coming with that as rental properties. I think we'll be able to do that sometime in the future. Prices are starting to go down just a little bit. And as soon as they get to right where we need them to be, we might be able to make some moves when it makes more sense. So always think outside the box. Don't be afraid. You can do this, because I know I'm doing it. It's not easy, but it can be done. Thank you so much for coming by. And if I'm going to put down my Avon link below, you can go visit my blog. Once I move my blog to a different website where I'll be able to make some income, I will share with you that blog there as well. And look out for all the things that I have to share in the future, including jewelry, plus size fashion, dollhouse miniatures, you name it. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of different things for you guys, I promise. So thank you so much for coming by and listening to me and my ideas of how you can make some additional money when things are tight and to meet your goals. Have a good day.